Hey everyone, Tracy Wisnowski here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a branded Facebook fan page for your home business. Now, there's a few different reasons why you really want to create a fan page that brands you yourself. One of the reasons is that it creates authority in the marketplace. It really helps set you apart from everyone else as a leader in your industry and in your niche. What you'll notice is that a lot of people initially go out and create fan pages that brand their businesses. You know, the company that they're working for, if it's like a network marketing company, they'll go out there and they'll brand that business or they'll brand that product. They don't even put their face on their fan page. They just, put stuff about that company. And the problem with this is that there's thousands upon thousands of other reps out there doing the same thing. And so if you're struggling to get results not online, then you're not going to stand out online if you're following the same approach as well, because the fact is that there's just too many people doing that. And quite frankly, fan pages are all about being social and being connected. And so if you're just out there promoting product after product and putting all the energy on your company who already has their own fan page, then no one is really getting to know you, and people are just kind of turned off by that. They really want to get to know who you are before they buy from you. And that's kind of the second reason, is that when you move your network marketing business online, the principles stay the same. You really are still focused on building relationships, building connections, and being real, right? With your offline promotions, it's all about going to your warm market, building your list, and having that rapport. Well, the only difference when you come online is that you have a much larger audience to build with. And so you still want to make sure that you're centering it around yourself. If you look at any of the top leaders in the network marketing industry, you think of people like Rachel Jackson of ViSalus, Matt Morris of World Ventures, Lindsay Matway of Beachbody. These are all people who completely brand themselves. You can go to any of their fan pages, go to their blogs, and it's them. They're not, saying Beachbody Coach so-and-so or Unique by so-and-so. It's them, their name, their business. And of course, they do put promotions on their blogs or their fan pages, and they put information about their projects, but they do it in a way that's more of, a lifestyle. They do it in a way where they're adding tons and tons of value. And when it comes time to promoting their business, it doesn't seem like they're selling anything. And that's really where you want to get with your fan page. And the third most important reason why you want to get this branded page up and going is that it creates an online hub for you. If you're not yet ready to create your own blog, get the hosting and domain and all that going, then a fan page is the fastest way to start getting your content out there, creating posts, creating videos, sharing images, sharing tons of value. And it's super simple for anyone to do. You're able to not only have all that content created, but you're able to drive traffic to that content all in one system. And so that's why we highly recommend people start with a branded Facebook fan page from the get-go of their online marketing career. This is going to be one of the major components of your branding when you get started. And so with that, what I'm going to do today is just go over the basics of getting one created and set up for your business. So right now we're on mine, but what I'm going to do is just go back to my home page so I can show you where you can go to create it yourself. So when you're on your home page, yours is going to look a little bit different than mine because, I am in different groups. I have different pages or things that I'm a part of. But what you really want to do is come to the left-hand side of the Facebook bar, scroll down until you see the part about pages. And from there, you're going to simply click Create Page. And now, since you're branding yourself, what I like to do is come down here to choose Artist, Band, or Public Figure. And you're going to choose Public Figure. And we like to update this How to Create a Fan Page frequently just because Facebook does make a lot of changes. It seems like every time I create this tutorial, the format changes. So if yours ends up looking a little bit different than mine, no worries. The fundamentals stay the same. The process usually always stays the same. But this is just to give you the overall feel of how to do it. And you also see up here, it will, if you want to go directly to it, it's just facebook.com/pages/create. That'll bring you to the same page as well. But once you're here, just click on choose a category, scroll down to public figure, and then name. This is where you're going to put your name. So Dustin and I share our brand, so ours is Dustin and Tracy Wisnowski, but for you, if it's just you yourself running the business, then you would just put your name. So I'm just going to do mine with my own name. Oops. If I can spell it correctly. And then you're going to click Get Started. And it's really easy. It's actually going to walk you through step by step, so you really don't leave any of the most important parts out. But I just wanted to be able to go through it with you so that you can see how we do it. And if you have any questions, you're free to reach out to us and get more clarification on that. So the About section, this is basically just where you're going to let people know, what is this fan page going to be about? What are you going to be sharing with people? What kind of value are you going to be adding to their lives? What is something that, I guess, makes you stand out so that people see you as an authority in your niche? That's where you're going to put that information right here. And you can also then go ahead and put your website. If you don't yet have a blog, you can link it to a YouTube channel, a Twitter channel, anywhere that you have another hub online. I mean, I guess you could even link it to your profile if that's where you want people to connect with you. We like to put our blog, but like I said, if you're not there yet, then just put any page where people can learn more about you outside of Facebook. And then for here, the choosing a unique name, it can only be changed once. So obviously, if you can use your name using for your brand, put that in right here. So mine would be Tracy Wisnowski. Whatever yours is, put that there. If it's taken, you can do things like work with so-and-so or success with so-and-so, or whatever it is that fits your brand, you can use that. Just make it something simple and easy to remember and to give out to people as you are promoting this fan page. So I'm just going to skip through this because I'm just going to go in and show you our fan page after all the details we have filled in. But I just want to walk you through as I'm going. Profile picture. This is a big one. You really want to make sure it's a very clear picture of your smiling face. And smiling is the key. Make sure you're happy in your picture. Make sure that people are going to look at you and say, hey, I want to learn more about this person. I want to see what they're about. They seem happy and thriving, and I want to figure out if I align with what they're sharing. And so make sure that this picture is clear and that it is of yourself and that you are smiling in it. From the chest up is a good way to go. A lot of people will do body shots, or some people will do pictures of their product or their company, and you don't want to do that because when you do full length shots, it's really hard to see. The profile portrait styles really stand out a lot more. And of course, putting products or random pictures of animals or kids or whatever it is, that's not going to build any authority. That's not going to build rapport. It's not going to build trust by doing that. Put your smiling face. It's a lot more appealing to people, and it'll attract a lot more prospects to your profile photo. So like I said, just going to skip this and show you our page after. Okay, add to favorites. This is actually a smart thing to do. Basically, what it's going to do is if you click add to favorites, it's going to put it on the left-hand side of your home page on Facebook. That way, if you, for some reason, forget how to get to your fan page, or you didn't, whatever it is, it's just always there, easy to access. You can click it, add content, do all that good stuff. So definitely add your fan page to your favorites so it's always easily accessible. Okay, and preferred audience, you can fill this in. I wouldn't worry about the audience yet because what we're going to be doing is building the audience through likes campaigns. And so you don't really have to worry about that as of yet. It's not going to bring you likes or anything just from filling this in. It's just basically Facebook's way of gauging more about your fan page. But I wouldn't worry about this part yet. We're just going to focus on ads to fill that part in later. So as you can see, it's really simple to get the basics all set up. And what happens when you create the page, it will still keep bringing you through the steps. So you can just read everywhere, something pops up. It'll recommend right here that you like your page. I recommend you do not like your page until it is fully set up, because what happens is when you click like, it then goes in your friends' news feeds. And if you were to click like right now, there would be nothing on that page. There would be no content, there would be no value, there'd be no videos, no banner. So you don't want to click like right away. You can just skip that step and come back to it later once your page is looking really good and when you want people to actually see it. And then it will show you some important things over here. It's where basically any of your engagement is going to be shown over here, your page likes, all that information that really gives you a good idea of how your fan page is performing. Go ahead and click next, and there you go. You have your blank slate to work with. So what I'm going to do now is head over to our fan page so I can kind of show you it all filled in and how you can go ahead and change these details on your own as well. Let me just head back over there. So here's what we're saying with favorites. Our fan page is right here as one of our first favorites. That way we can always just come to it, post new information, post things that we think are, of value to our audience. If we have something important to share, it's always easily accessible right there. So the first thing you want to do is obviously get a cover photo up. In the first step, you already got your profile photo up. Now you want a cover photo. You want it to be simple, clean, and again, have yourself in that cover photo just to kind of make a bigger impact. What we do is you can just simply take a photo of yourself in front of a solid color wall, and you can go to sites like Fiverr.com and have them remove that background for you. Of course, if you can do it yourself, then by all means do that. But if you aren't sure how to remove backgrounds from your photos, then just outsource that to Fiverr, and you can actually outsource your banner there as well. So you have someone cut you out of a photo. They'll do it, very clean so that it kind of blends in, and then you can get another gig where they'll create your banner for you. And if this is stuff that you are skilled at, or it's fun for you or easy for you, then you can do it yourself as well. You can use Photoshop, PowerPoint, whatever it is to get something up. Make sure that it has your brand on it, so your name up there. If you have a color scheme that's going to be consistent with your blog or your brand over time, you can have that incorporated. And for ours, we just have it say helping you grow your business online. We have at points had a lot more words on here. We at point had like our website and things like that. But with Facebook fan page, it's really about still building a community, and so you don't want your banner to be too promotional. Just really have it be a friendly, happy place for people to come. So that's what I would do for your banner. And to get the dimensions, just Google Facebook cover photo dimensions. I can actually put them in this video as well, so that way you make sure that it will fit perfectly on there. Another option is that if you want to make your own and not outsource it, there's a great site called Canva.com. I'll just head over there right now, and this actually already has the dimensions created for you. So if you see right here, Facebook cover, if you click that, it's going to pull it up, and it's actually going to have the little profile image showing on there, so you know to not put anything behind that space. You can see it right here. And so if you do, like I said, and get your picture, take your picture in front of a solid wall, have someone remove that background, you can actually just come over to Canva. You can choose some different backgrounds to put on your page, and then you're able to take that photo that you had someone remove the background from, and you can just drag it over, resize it, do whatever you need to do, add some fun fonts that, like I said, brand yourself, and it's really that simple as well. So honestly, I would, if you really want to get going and get your page up as quickly as possible, I recommend going that route. You truly don't need Fiverr if you just have some basic skills and just have some fun with Canva. You can get that up and running as well. So that's Canva. So now we have our profile photo, we have our banner, and another thing I recommend doing is right when you set up your page, start putting some content on it. The first few days, fill a lot of content on it just to, beef it up so that it's not bare bones when you start promoting it. Maybe you can put some, inspirational quotes, some images. If you do any trainings, you can share that information on there. If you're making videos, which I highly recommend, you can do that as well. So here's your status, your photo videos, and if you create any offers or events, that's another cool thing about a fan page, is that as you build your audience, you can actually create events and share those events with your audience. You can invite them. So if you hold different webinars online or hangouts, or some people do virtual parties, you can just create events and invite your fan base to those events. How cool is that? Like, you don't have to make your list and call your family and friends. You create events and you invite people to them from your fan page. It's pretty awesome. So then as you scroll down, you kind of just get a feel for it. You can promote your page, which we're going to get into in future modules, really beefing up your profile, getting traffic to it, different ways that you can build your likes and then promote content to those likes so that you can, of course, get leads and sales. Here is your About section. So you can access your About section here, or you can access it up here. And either way, when you click it, it's going to bring you to the page where you just fill in any of your information. So you filled out the basics as you created your fan page, but when you go into this part, you can see if there's any extra sections that you want to fill in. And so here's ours. It's under business person and our name and when we started it. The short description, this is basically what we filled in as we created our page. Ours just says, online marketing trainers teaching home business owners how to use social media and video marketing to create an authority brand. And this is as short, this is as long as you can have it right here. This is for this part. So this part you just really want to get to the point and let people know what you do in a brief, concise manner. And the long description is where you can put a little bit more specific, so you can get into some more details about exactly what it is you do and what it is you teach and how you're going to help other people. So we have that there, and we also put our blog there as well. I'm not sure bio is included in the newer fan pages anymore, but if it is, of course, you can put information about, your journey that brought you to where you are. Maybe if, you were in a corporate job or some other career, or you have something that you want your fan base to know about you that brought you to where you are today in your business, of course, you can share it there. If you have any awards or anything noteworthy in your business, that can go in this section. Gender, obviously, we leave ours off just because there's 2 of us sharing this page, but if you want to put that, you're more than welcome to. Personal information, again, I kind of just keep that similar to the short description up here. I don't think that the fan pages have all of these sections anymore. When we had created this, there was a lot more sections to fill in, but I don't believe that the newer ones have all of these sections. But if they do, just kind of fill it in based on what it is that you'll be sharing. Personal interests. This is where I like to share a lot of keywords because Facebook is found in the search engines, and so I want people to find us for very specific things that we teach. And I actually learned this from Kim Garst of Social Media Boom, and she just shared how you put a lot of keyword-rich things like self-development, video marketing, social media marketing, lead generation, anything that we want to be found for, coaching, small business owner, things that we help people do or that we ourselves do, we put that all in personal interest. And of course, if your brand is based on something like fitness or health, you can include those kind of keywords in here as well. Whatever your primary business is, and if you're going to be sharing that kind of content on your page, make sure that you put that in this section. And of course, you want to put your contact information, phone number, email, so that as people come to your fan page and they get to know you, they can reach out and contact you. I can't tell you how many people we have come through our fan page and want to know more about what we do. And if you don't put this information, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You're leaving a lot of connections on the table. People want real people. They want to be able to get to know you. Very rarely do people just click on links and buy online. Yes, it does happen, but that's from building your authority and building your brand. That's when people really start to sign up passively into your business. But in the beginning, while you're building that brand and while you're building that credibility, it's so important to have ways for people to contact you so that they can get to know you a little bit better. And then this is just some other information. Of course, you can put your website if you have one, like I said. If you have any other social media sites, you can put that in there as well. So I'm going to scroll up to the top, and then of course you have a video section. And if you're making videos, which I highly recommend, they will all show up here. So if you put a post and you click the video button on the post, those all end up showing up in this section. You can add a featured video, which we actually still have to do ourselves. It's a fairly new feature that Facebook added. So, this is parts where we still have to create it ourselves, but a featured video is basically where you can welcome people to your fan page and let them know more about you and what you will be providing on that page. Playlist, if you have certain topics, say if you're in fitness and you have fitness videos, but then you have cooking videos, you can create playlists so people can easily get to those types of topics. Photos, this is where all the photos you share throughout your posts are going to be shared. You can also add them directly here and add your video here as well as creating albums and anything else related to media, images, and video. And then finally, on the More tab, this is where all of your different apps are going to be. I'm not going to get into this in this video just because it is a more thorough process, but basically, if I go back to the timeline, what Facebook allows you to do is have little calls to action on your fan page where you can direct people to places you want them to go. So, we have some capture pages where, we promote some different webinars. We have that on our fan page here as one of the tabs. You can have it go to your Pinterest page, your Instagram page. If you have business presentations, you can have those as tabs on your page that people can kind of see more what you're about and learn more about your business. This is really, apps are the greatest place to put the most business heavy information, because the people who click on these apps are the ones who already, have already gotten enough curiosity about you where they want to learn more. And so that's where you really want to always have your business information, is kind of on the back end, where the people who dig deeper are the ones who truly want to learn, whereas you're not just spamming or being overly promotional. You just come right over here, learn more about that business. So I think that really covers everything for setting up the fan page. Like I said, in the next few videos, we're going to show you specific things like, building that fan base, whether it's through organic or through paid traffic, and you can do it for a lot less than you think. We'll go over other different features within Facebook, such as the messaging feature where your fans can message you, how you can actually share your videos to thousands of people utilizing Facebook groups, as well as some other cool stuff that will really help take your brand and your business to a new level. So I hope this was helpful for those of you who are just getting started and building that brand online, and I look forward to helping you and showing you some other cool stuff